Hey, Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. Welcome back to another edition of our video blog. Well, one of the questions that we get bombarded with almost on a daily basis is, why is it still a seller's market if the interest rates have gone up dramatically since December? We're going to talk about that today, but before we do, reminder, if you're a home seller, check out our free home value report. And if you're looking to purchase a home, we have our free MLS search tool for properties all over Southern California. All right, so today we're talking about why it's such a seller's market here in the San Fernando Valley, as well as Porter Ranch, and pretty much all the North Valley as well. Well, there's several reasons for that. First, obviously, the inventory is quite low. And the inventory being low, we've talked about it month after month. Right now, you're currently looking between about a month and a half and 1.7 months of supply in most neighborhoods in the San Fernando Valley. In Porter Ranch in particular, you only have just about 60 properties for sale out of about 11,409 single-family units. That's compared to over almost 300 units available for sale during the foreclosure crisis back in 2008. So that's number one. Number two is what you've seen as a situation is where a lot of homeowners, if they're moving up, they're keeping their homes, or they might even be moving out of the area and they're still keeping their homes because when they purchased the property a few years ago or even recently, they were able to obtain such a low interest rate, under 4%, that it makes sense for them to be able to keep the property, as well as that they're able to qualify because the rate was so low when they purchased that home that they're able to qualify and make both payments. And as a result, that's inventory that's not coming on the market. Number three, you don't have a lot of new construction taking place. Part of that also being because of zoning laws, but a lot of it is just because there's no more space to build out in the San Fernando Valley. And as a result, where you really need the brand new construction would be in the entry-level price range, and most of the new construction is $800,000 and above, and unfortunately most buyers who are jumping into the market, especially first-time buyers, just can't afford at that price point. In addition, something that we see at a weekly basis at our open houses is you have a lot of buyers coming in from other areas such as Pasadena, La Cañada, Burbank, Glendale, the south side of the valley, the west side in particular, that the prices have gone up so much that a majority of the buyers have been priced out. And they're willing to come up to the North Valley in places like Granada Hills, Chatsworth, Porter Ranch, and they're willing to commute because they get so much more home for their money and they get land. And then when you throw in the great schools, well, then you can imagine that it ends up becoming a feeding frenzy. So because of that, you're seeing, again, a lot of buyers coming in from outside of the area, in addition to the buyers that you already have looking in the area here in the San Fernando Valley. And finally, what you also see happening is a lot of buyers who were foreclosed upon in the last 4 to 7 years, they're back in the marketplace to be able to buy a home now. So in addition to everything else that's taking place, these buyers are also back looking and fighting for homes as well. So don't anticipate any change in the near future, even despite the fact that interest rates have gone up a bit since December. The fact right now that a lot of buyers want to be able to get in before the interest rates increase even further, as expected by the Fed later this year, you can expect it to be a seller's market for the next few months to come. Any other questions about real estate, feel free to contact us at the Scott Himmelstein Group, 818-396-3311, 818-396-3311. And thanks again for watching our video blog.